So for question 1, solve 5 in brackets x plus 2, take away 2x minus 1 equals 17. So first of all, we need to expand the brackets. So this becomes 5x plus 10, take away 2x plus 1 equals 17. And that's because you're subtracting -1. You're taking away everything that's in these brackets, not just the 2x. So once we've expanded this, we need to simplify. So I've got 5x minus 2x, which is 3x, plus 10 plus 1 becomes plus 11 equals 17. And now I've got a simple two-step equation. So I'm going to take away the 11, so 3x equals 6, then x equals 2. For question 2, we need to use the indices rules. So I'm going to set this up as cube root 64. The cube comes from the 3 at the bottom, in brackets, squared. Cube root of 64 is 4, and 4 squared is 60. Question number 3, find the line that is perpendicular to y equals 3x plus 4 and passes through the point 6, 7. So the gradient, the m, is 3 in this case. So the perpendicular gradient, the perpendicular m, is minus 1 over 3. So I now have y equals minus 1 over 3 x plus c. I don't know what that number is at the end. To work this c out, I'm going to substitute in the coordinates 6, 7. So y is 7, so 7 equals minus a third times by 6, because x is 6, plus c. I'm going to go over here. 7 equals minus a third of 6 is minus 2, plus c, so c must be 9. And just to finish that off, y equals minus a third x plus 9. Question number 4. This is simplify root 18. So I need to find the biggest square number that goes into 18. So that is 9. I can rewrite this as root 9 times by root 2. The square root of 9 is 3. So it becomes 3 root 2. Question 5. Rationalise 4 over 4 plus root 7. So for this, I need to use something called the difference between two squares. So I have a plus at the bottom here. So I'm going to multiply this whole thing by 4 minus root 7 over 4 minus root 7. And the reason why we do that is it will cancel out the thirds at the bottom and the number will become rational or just a normal whole number. So the bottom, 4 times 4 is, the numerator, 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times root 7 is minus 4 root 7. These are in double brackets and you can just use FOIL to work them out. I'm going to work out quite quickly and that becomes 16, becomes 16, take away 7, becomes 9, I can't simplify that any further because nothing goes in 16, 4 and 9. Question 6, work out 3 over 5 plus 2 over 7. So 3 over 5 plus 2 over 7. I need to find a common denominator, which is 35. So I'm going to multiply both of these values by 7. So I get 21 over 35. Plus, I'm going to multiply both of these by 5. 10 over 35. 31 over 35. And I cannot simplify that any further. Question 7 is a functions question. f of x equals 5x squared plus 3. Find the value of f to the power minus 1 x. So I'm finding the inverse. So I'm going to start by equaling to y, and I'm going to try and make x the subject. So I'm going to take away 3. I'm going to divide by the 5. And then I'm going to square root everything. Y minus 3 equals x. And just to finish it off, f to the minus 1 x equals square root of x minus 3 over 5. I noticed in your homework that some people weren't rewriting that last line, so you won't get full marks unless you write it in that format. Question 8. F of x equals 2x plus 2. G of x equals x squared minus 2. Find g f of x. So this is a composite function, and I've set a Hegarty maths task on this as well. So g is on the outside, and I'm going to replace it with f of x, which is all of this. So anywhere there's an x, I'm going to replace it with 2x plus 2. So 2x plus 2 squared, take away 2. So I can expand that further. 2x plus 2, 2x plus 2, take away 2. So I can use FOIL now to expand these. So I'm just going to do that in one step to save time and space. That becomes 4x squared plus 8x plus 4. And then I've got the takeaway 2. And finally, 4x squared plus 8x plus 2 at the end. Right, question number 9, so we're nearly done now. Carl gets 3% simple interest, not compound interest, simple interest. So simple interest just means 3% for 2 years. So he's going to get 2 lots of 3%. So he's going to get 3% times by 2, which is 6%. So I'm just going to work out 6% of 500. Well, 1% equals 5. So 6%, 6 of them, which is 30. So my final answer is 530. Finally, question 10. Y is inversely proportional to x when x equals 12, y equals 3. Find an equation for y in terms of x. So y equals k over x. I'm going to substitute x equaling 12 and y equaling 3 in. So 3 equals k over 12. So then 3 times 12 is 36. So k must equal 36. Now it says you must write an equation out, so you need to do that at the end. Y equals 36 over x.